Hey guys, I'm back again. I wanted to talk today about reputation and character. So this morning I was in some time with a brother and we were talking about just various things as fathers. We have a kind of a weekly call that we talk about all kinds of things, pray for each other, pray for different things in the community. And we start talking about David, and especially in this story of 1 Samuel 16, which is a book in the Old Testament about David. And it was interesting. There's a situation where the king needed someone to help him. And there was a servant or a person there that said, yeah, there's this man who is skillful. He can play the harp very well. He was a man of valor. The fact that he was a man of war talked about him being a good-looking man. The Lord was with him, and he had prudent speech. And what was interesting about that, those 6 things really grabbed my attention as I looked over the story again. And I said, man, I want to be that kind of man. I want to be a man where when people speak about me, they can talk about prudence in speech, where I'm careful and cautious in the way I speak, and I speak efficiently and effectively. That I'm a man of war. I'm a warrior. I'm not some coward that cowers back in circumstances or challenges, or talking about me being a man of valor, of courage, being able to rise up when I need to rise up, or being of good appearance to where I'm fit and I take care of myself. And it's not about beauty in the way that our culture may see beauty, but the fact that I care for myself and care for those things in me, and that the Lord is with me, and I'm skillful, that whatever it is, my calling and my task and my craft, that I'm skillful in that calling, task, and craft, and the Lord is with me. You can go look at the details and the order of it, but I want to talk about that today and really encourage all of us to think about what does that look like have a good reputation, and the beauty of a good reputation, and to train so that those things that we do behind the scenes in training, when it comes out in public and it comes out in the public sphere, people can say those same things like they said about David. And when there's a need, people can look and say, hey, I know this man. He's skillful, and he's a man of valor, and he's a man of war, and he's got good speech, and he's good looking, and he's handsome, and he's the Lord is with him. I want that kind of reputation. And my encouragement for you today is to think about, how do we get there? How do we do this? How do we get to that place of that kind of reputation? I believe, and I would submit to you, that it requires training. It requires a training, that behind the scenes, that we work on those things. We train those things. We develop those things. We continue to practice when no one's looking. And so then when we get into the public eye, or when we're just simply living life normally, people will see those years of training, those months of training, those weeks of training to master our craft, or master a way that we're to live life. Food for thought for the day. Hope you're well. Take care. We'll talk soon.